I like to sit up front so I can hear better, so I'm going to do that.
I haven't been out there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have the, this is what helped over here is this, we have carpeting over there, and we put, there's a few panels on the ceiling, but this stuff is what, all the sound bounces off.
I just want to do another sound check. Does it sound like I'm talking through the ceiling to you? And can you hear me okay?
Who put that pan
Okay,
in?
thank you.
Stop it.
We will start right at 7 o'clock, a minute and 13 seconds. Yep. Yeah, I'll let you know. Okay. All right, it is 7 o'clock. I am going to start. I promise you I will give you my best for the next hour. And at 8 o'clock, I am walking out the door and I am going to put this shirt on and go cheer for the Hawks. So we intentionally had scheduled this for a day that there wasn't a Hampshire event, there wasn't a Voxman event, there wasn't a men's or women's basketball or a wrestling meet. And then COVID hit the Northwestern basketball team, and they unfortunately rescheduled to tonight at 8 o'clock, which is a good thing at least. But at 8 o'clock, I am out the door and hopefully will be in my seat at about 8:10, 8:12. So we'll see. This program is something that we've done every so often, and actually we intended to do it about every 6 months, and as I looked back, the last time we did it was actually toward the end of March of 2022, so it's actually been 10 months since we did it. Our intention is to do it about every 6 months, because one of the things that I have come to realize is that people are really only ready to understand the process and what it means to transition from independent living to assisted living or to the health center when they are ready to understand it. When you first move into independent living, you're not ready to understand it. even though you have paid a bunch of money for that promise of care, you don't really understand what you bought until you have that potential need, or you start to see neighbors have that need, and then you start to think more that, hey, maybe this might happen, and I should really understand what's going to happen if I do move from independent living to assisted living. So we have tried to do this program every 6 months, and on alternating quarters, we have done a program with Sarah Neary, who is our social worker, and Jacqueline Craig, who is our assisted living coordinator, to talk about more specifically that transition from independent living to assisted living. So I'm going to kind of give you an overview. 3 months from now, Jacqueline and Sarah should be on the program schedule to talk in more detail about that transition process. Okay. I would like to encourage you to ask questions along the way. So if I've said something that really doesn't make sense, just raise your hand, let me know. And the other thing, help me remember to repeat the question. So for the people that are watching from their living rooms, and thank you, Terry, just having that reminder or to repeat the question or comments from the audience so that the people at home can hear. Okay, so all of that as context, I'm going to start talking now about our program. So Oaknall is a life plan community. The old language for that up until about maybe 6 or 7 years ago was continuing care retirement community. We currently call ourselves a life plan community, and what that means is that we have independent living and assisted living and nursing care all within the same system. So for our independent living, we currently have just over 300 independent living spaces, and they range anywhere from a very small 1-bedroom efficiency apartment, 379 square feet, to a very large, luxurious, over 2,600. So everybody starts as an independent living resident. We have 10 houses, we have 14 condos at One University Place, and we have 60 is assisted living. And we currently have 37 assisted living apartments. They exist in the original part of Oaknall, the 1966 building, and they range anywhere from 379 square feet to 758 square feet. And then finally, we have a 58-bed licensed nursing home, or what we call our health center. The health center exists on 3 levels, and I should back up. 52 of the 58 licensed nursing home beds are in private rooms. So within that, the first level is our short stay unit. Planned events like knee replacements, hip replacements, unplanned events, I fell and broke something, and I have surgery and I need therapy, rehab to get well enough to go home. So that type of care happens in our short stay unit. The loft is our memory care unit, 12 private rooms in the loft. Pretty much most of the residents' lives happen within that secure environment of the loft space. So it has its own kitchen, it has its own dining room, living room space, lounge space, area designed for people that walk a lot, that they aren't just walking back and forth all day long up and down one hallway. So there's kind of a track that people can walk along. And then the second floor is our long-term care residents who aren't going to get better and go home, but also don't need the extra security of the loft. They just need nursing care. Okay? So that's the life plan idea. Here's our campus. Yes?